Alright guys, so today I'm in the ZONTES showroom. As you can see behind me, ZONTES has been making motorbikes for quite a while now, and they are actually breaking into the super bike, naked bike market. I'm here to take a look at their newly released 703R, so let's go take a look at the bike. So I'm starting here from the front with this 703 naked bike, and we'll start with a headlamp area. There's no windshield, as you can see, for a naked bike, but this is the daytime running light. It's quite nice in this V sort of design. And then we come down to the headlamp area. So the headlamps are just these two beams here. So towards the end of the video, I will have a footage of the main lights, because the main headlights will only turn on when the engine is on, and you can hear the sound of the engine as well. So this is the design they're going for with this sort of beak design. And if we go down here, we can see the radiator. Pardon me, it's a little bit dark here, and you got your horn here. It's got this curved radiator. It's quite big, which is going to be good for cooling. And then when you go down here, there's an auxiliary radiator as well, so cooling is going to be very good overall for this bike. So it comes with Marzocca front forks, upside down forks here, looking really nice. This is the all blacked out version. There's a mix of blue and gray, and there's also a red version, but this is the all black version. Got Nissan brake calipers here, looking very solid. And we have this nice double brake discs in the front with ABS, of course. And then this comes with Michelin Power GP2 tires in tire size 120, 70, rim 17, sitting on this black rim here. And I like that the inflator valve is metal as well. It's not one of those flimsy plastics, so there's a lot of quality going on this bike. And when you look here, you can see it comes with a reflector on the side. Very nice plastic mud guards, very stable as well. And so far it's looking good. And if I go on to the side, we have the nice fairings here, and this is your turn signal. So if I just engage the turn signal, you can see, let's see how it looks from the front. So it has this shape which is very bright LED. I quite like the design of this fairing, and interestingly, on the side of it there is these lights protruding, which is quite nice for a side view and for safety. And when you look at all the metals that have been used on this bike, they look quite high quality. And you got your cooling pipes going on to your engine here. You got the engine looking, blacked out engine looking really nice. And it's got a quick shifter. This newer version, just released one's got a quick shifter, very solid side stand here, and you got some very nice foot pegs here, all metal. And if I just step back, we can see the full shape of the bike. And as we go further back, you got a swing arm, which is very solid metal here. Feels really good, and the quality looks good as well. And you come down here, you have a foot peg for the pillion, very tactile, feels really good. And when you look here, you can see your information for adjusting your drive chain, both in Chinese and English. So ZONTES is already a bike that sells internationally, so a lot of the things you're going to see in English as well. You got your rear spring sitting under the seat, looking very beefy, but the rear spring is only adjustable with tools. And we go further to the back, you have your solid looking chain sitting on this very nice blacked out sprocket, nicely oiled there. You got a chain guard here, which feels very solid as well. And as we step to the back, we can see the rear tire. It also Michelin 180 55 rim 17, also sitting on this nice black glossy finish rail here. And the spokes are quite spacious, so it's going to be easy to clean in there. I like the quality I'm seeing here. All the metals look very solid. Guys, the days of old cheap Chinese bikes are long gone. The quality is really up there now. You can see it's sporting some nice sport tires here. And if we look at the rear brakes, they sit right under the pillion seat in this nice design. The camera will be showing the light as yellow, but it's more red than yellow. And up here, there are these two sort of hanging flaps here, which I believe is for stopping debris from hitting the rider. And when you come further back, you have your reflector number plate lighting, which is LED, and you got LED turn signals, your number plate placement area, all looking really good. We go to the right side and we can see the front is Nissan calipers, but the rear is J1 single piston caliper brake disc, and then your ABS here. The swing arm continues here as well, feels solid, and all the metal cutouts look very high quality as far as I can see, and you got your ABS cable running all the way. So since the front has more braking power with Nissan, it's going to be really good. But it's not as if J1 is not good. J1 is really good brakes as well. And then we go to further back and we can see the exhaust here. Very unique design. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Even the exhaust comes in the same color as the rest of the bike, so mostly blacked out here everywhere. You got your right foot peg for the rider, and then you got a very solid brake lever here, which is adjustable. So with these two screws here, you can undo them and adjust back, forward and backwards depending on your requirement or the foot size. We got a rear brake fluid reservoir here. I like how it's indented in here, so the ergonomics is going to be really good. And if we look at the right side of the engine, you got the engine and the piston area. You got your ZONTES badge in here, and if you look closely, the metals here, the screws, bolts and nuts, they all look of very high quality, like those that have been put on BMWs and those very expensive bikes. And I like where they place the filler cap for the engine oil. Very easy to get to. You don't have to go into some corner before you have access to it. It's right there. You undo it, and then you can put your funnel and refill your engine oil. And we can also see the peephole here for seeing your oil level, which is also nicely placed as well. And you can see all the pipes for the cooling and everything. Looks very, very nice and of high quality. I'm really impressed by what I'm seeing. And on the right side, on the side of the tank, you can see that light illumination I talked about earlier. And as we go further, the right side is the same as the left side. So now let's go and take a look at the top of the bike. If we look at the top, starting from the pillion, this is a small pillion. Obviously, it's not for long distances, but someone can sit here for a while. And if we look under the pillion, we can see pass through in this fairing here, which is good for aerodynamics. The seat material itself is really good. It's not leather, but it's this very nice feeling material. And the sides are smooth, but the top has this coarseness to it. So you're not going to be sliding about. Nice stitching everywhere. And if we look at the fuel tank itself, you got our badge in here, and it's smooth on edges, and you have the middle part painted gray, and then you go to this part and you can open your fuel cap. It's all right by wire, so you don't have a physical key. What you have is a wireless key, so with a key in proximity, you can turn on the ignition and ride off, and when you get off, you just walk away and it will lock by itself. But I got the ignition on now. So now let's take a look at the front. We got very big riding mirrors for both left and right, and then we got a clutch lever here. Feels quite soft. You got your pass light here, which is quite nice, and then you got an electronic seat lock, so you press it to unlock your seat. So everything is electronic, no keys going on here. You got cruise control on this bike, so you have cruise control, add, reduce speed, and then you got your hazard button here. So when I turn on the hazard button, we can see what the hazard looks like from the front. And for the rear, it blinks quite slowly though, but once you turn on the turn signal left or right, then it blinks faster. So that's something to take note of. And then you have your turn signal button here, you have your horn down here, you got your joystick here to control different functions, and it's all backlit as well, so at night you're going to be able to see clearly out. And on the right side, you got a big menu button, ergonomically placed right where your thumb would be. And then up here you got your ignition stuff going on here, and you got your ride-by-wire throttle here, and you also got your main headlamp button here. So once your hands are here, you can easily reach to it. Even if you have thick gloves on, it's easy to reach. But the good thing is when the ignition is on, you have daytime running light, and you only can turn on the headlamps when the engine is running. So that's a good touch. That's the headlamps. And then you got your front brakes here, very solid and tactile. Even the lever is from Nissan and it's adjustable as well, so that's really cool. And you got your front brake reservoir right here. We look at the dash here, and you get your front forks, which are adjustable by the use of a screwdriver, both for damping and rebound. And then you have your TFT dash here, and it's very, very legible, very clear, and a color screen as well. So no matter where you're sitting, you can see clearly, even in broad daylight. So let's look at what we have here. We have your mode indicator here. So when I go back to that mode button, when I press it, so that was rain, this now is sport, and this is, I believe, individual to do your own settings. This now would be maybe race, and then track, I'm guessing, and then you go back to rain. So that's nice. And then you have ABS indicator here, traction control, EB, I'm guessing electronic braking, not really sure. You got your tire pressure monitor indicator here, you got your tire temperature here, you got your lock indicator, you got your gear selector indicator here showing neutral, you got your odometer here, and you got your fuel counter right there in the middle, and then you got ambient temperature, and you got your speed indicator here. You got ABS on, oil indicator, and then when you turn your turn signals on, it shows right on top. So no matter the distance, you can see if your turn signal is on or not, and then you have your total kilometers traveled. So very, very clear, very legible TFT screen, and it's angled really nicely, so no matter how you're sat, you're going to be able to see very nicely out. You also have two charging ports here, so when you open this, which is very solid as well, there's no way water is going to go in there, and when you pull it open, you have both type A and type C charging ports, something that Chinese bikes are very generous about. They give you all the goodies for a fraction of the amount that you will pay for some of those premium bikes out there. So I would say overall it's a really pretty bike. What do you think? Leave it in the comment section, and let's get a discussion going.
Beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must. Still my shooter in the cut. I was stuck inside a rut. Played the game, made bank, move G. Anything to get a buck. You won't find me in the club. I'm in the lab trying to sharpen up the sword. Swinging blades at these scrubs. Bitches flock like bugs to the light. Getting right. Treat my hoes like these raps. I don't really got a type. Off top bullshitting. All I needed was a mic. Yeah. Hey, pass the rock, it's all butter. Pack your bags and take flight. Don't worry, it's all covered. Hey, live your life while you can. Our days are all numbered. Rain could cause thunder, but the sun comes after, clearing up the disaster.
Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back, I'm focused on what's in front of me. Everybody day's a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company. Like, yeah.